Hello Barmy Badger Army, I hope you're well. Today I thought we would play another horror game that I haven't had a chance to play for a while, which is called Home, a unique horror adventure by Benjamin Rivers. Hello Miko, hello Rosie, how you doing guys? Welcome. I'm not too sure how long we'll be on this time, but I thought we'd start a new playthrough of Home. Have you guys heard of this game? It's really good. It's real sort of old school, and it's made of a sort of an 8-bit style. It's mainly atmospheric, so I hope you enjoy it. But this one's a real old school game. I believe it's still on the store if you want to pick it up. Really cheap now, I bet. And it's a really good sort of indie horror game that I picked up a couple of years ago. It's quite good. Indeed, you should definitely pick this up at some point. All I remember at that point was finding myself alone. Oh, my head. Where was I? It was so dark. Indeed. There was something by my feet, a flashlight. Ooh, very cool. Indeed, I recommend give that house. Where was I? Indeed. How's it going, everyone? There was a body lying on the floor. Who was it? I'm going to church soon, and oh wait for the channel Mike M Pokemon Go stream 3 or 4. No worries, Miko. See you later. I didn't recognise his face. He was still kind of warm. Oh dear. The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, did I? Let's open the drawer. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. Looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? Oh. Blood on the walls. Smelled fresh and sickening. I realised there was blood on my shoe and my pants. Oh dear. Oh man, I had to get out of there. If that man died in the hallway, what was the blood doing there? Exactly. Indeed, what do you think, Miko? Will you play this game? What about you, Rosie? Would you give it a go? I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg? I wondered. But all I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seems like the owner of the house really knew the area. Okay, you might do. Oh, cool. Hello, Fitness Taylor. How you doing, buddy? A thin grey mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Yes. A collection of rusty tools. They looked like they'd seen a lot of use and were caking in damp smelling dirt. Why weren't they in the shed? It's very true. I found a picture of a couple. Looked like it'd been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push it? Yes. It depressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. Ooh. Hello, Sasha. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream, Sasha. How are you? Welcome back, Taylor. How's it going, Sasha? Are you well? Ah, indeed. It's talking about the water tower that was there. Interesting. Okay. Oh. An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. Oh dear. A black and white photo looked like the man upstairs and his wife. I guessed there was no reason to keep this. Did I keep it? Yes. How are you doing, Sasha? What have you been up to? What games have you been playing on your show? What game is this? This is an interactive horror adventure. It's basically called Home. It's a real old school style game. I looked like hell, my clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. Oh dear. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to a sheen. I wonder if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning or him. There was a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. Okay. Yeah, this game's called Home, and it's like an interactive horror. The door was taped up and seemed to be stuck, but by the smell, I guessed it led to the kitchen. The switch on the wall appeared to have unlocked the door. Here we go. Hello, Husky. How you doing? Something rattled inside the box as I moved it. Okay. How are you, Husky? Are you well? There was a ladder going underground where there was a box. A dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? Yes, we did. What have you been up to, Husky? Are you well? What sort of things have you been watching or playing lately? I wondered where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. Interesting. Footprints in the dirt looked like more than one kind and a lot of traffic. Places all over were marked on an old map of the town, industrial area near the river, various houses and even a water tower near the old rail station which we talked about before. Newspaper clippings from the local paper, they were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait, there was some photos of the old house. What the hell was it about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. A work table covered in papers, dirt and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? No. I didn't even want to touch the thing. Better I left it right where it was. It was so dark down there and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded papers covered with what looks like names. They were scratched out and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out the letters. HEAIVEYHELRAPHOL and RO. Been playing some Far Cry 2 and Chivalry Medieval Warfare, chatting to friends and finished doing some digital art for myself. That sounds really good, man. That sounds like you had a great time so far. That sounds like a lovely time, man. Rusted hooks like the kind you find at a butcher's hung in the ceiling. They were pitted and worn from heavy use. That man upstairs, did he do this? Crudely made shelves, they looked like were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. Labels were worn and slick, but could see the warnings. Oh yeah, don't worry, Mika, I'll remember, yeah. Not a bad idea, though. It looked like a cage. It was small. Something wet. I think I remember. I don't think you need to note down the letters. Some kind of homemade rack sung together with polycut wooden rope. It was caked in old blood. Someone didn't actually use that, did they? Ooh. Nice one, Husky. Nice one. How is he? All right? How are they? Are they well? Some kind of old boxes. They looked like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remembered. Thrown out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing here? Who knows, Fitness Life Taylor? We might do, buddy. Never say never. Who knows? Did somebody go to the house? Did he go to the house or was he brought? Oh. Oh! I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. Don't remember if I jumped down there or found another way. It looked like to be a long way. Did I jump down? Indeed, maybe there was. Oh, that's good. I'm glad they're well. There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Yep, let's take the rope. Ron Weasley from Harry Potter. Okay, so there's a dead body there by the looks of it. Okay. The rope I found would have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? Yes, let's climb down. I could hear a faint hum and the smell from before started to get worse. Oh dear. A bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together, a message that had hastily smeared on it. Keep out, danger due to cave in. Oh. Phosphor indeed. Lol. Oh dear. Yes, me and my son are watching Harry Potter at the moment. Not obviously now, but we're working our way through the series lately as well. My hands tingled from the burn of sliding down that rope. It was lucky I found that. Who knows what would have happened if I'd have jumped down. Still, it was all I could do to not have rushed out of that awful place, that rack, those terrible tools. What the hell was going on back there? The metal door groaned as I leaned into it, causing my heart to skip a beat at the sound. As I peered ahead into the dark of the next room, I worried what I should have taken, the gun I saw. But me? With a gun? An exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there, but it was so high up, there must have been a sore landing. There was dirt on the ground, it looked wet, and there was a grass smeared within it. Okay. I could hear a faint trickling sound like water. What was that? Okay. A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it, did I? Did I take the knife? No. I was relieved to leave the filthy knife right where I found it. The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. Yep, let's turn the valve. Okay. That legit made me jump then. Oh dear. Yep. Ron Weasley from Harry Potter. No, it's not Ron Weasley from Harry Potter. Yep, there we go. Wasn't sure what the valve's for. Should I turn it? Yes. Okay, let's have a look. False radar, indeed. Right, so it looks like we turned off all the water there. Me, a gay, musky husky, indeed. How you doing, husky? You alright? No, we don't want a kitchen knife with horrible blood all over it. No. So what sort of drawings have you been doing, husky? Indeed, what sort of drawings you been doing? Turning those valves must have drained the water that was in the room. There was a ladder I could reach. Guys, don't forget to like and share the show. Super chat, Patreon or sponsor if you can. Help for donations of the show. It'd be grand if you could, and I hope everyone is well. Indeed, guys. Just practicing digital art with some free line art. Nice one. What's free line art, buddy? Is that when you're doing it by yourself and not guided? The safety poster had definitely seen better days. How old was this facility? The door was locked. I could see a faint light within. Okay. I found another dead body, another sewer worker. He was a mess, but looked like he'd been stabbed. Oh dear. Shared to brother. Cool. Indeed, guys, if you'd like to show me some of your art and your drawings, please feel free to check them out, and of course send me them on Twitter and things like that. Yes, we're going to take the key ring. There was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what happened. Okay. Who knows? He is good, thank you, Fitness. Yep, he is good. I could smell a hint of fresh air here. I was anxious to leave, but couldn't help wonder what the key unlocked. Indeed. Stabbed with a knife on the floor. Probably right, Miko. I wondered what was in that rock room I passed. Should I have gone back to check? I gingerly climbed the ladder, my leg protesting with each step of the way. Suddenly an awful smell of that sewer gave way to the dark scent of pine trees. Free outline is when someone else does an outline and then lets another one use it so you can colour in. Oh, that's awesome! Oh, here we go. No, Taylor's referring to the co-star of the show, Nick Field. Oh, so you were just practicing. Nice one. I do enjoy doing that sort of thing actually as well. I'm going to be doing some more drawings next week and practicing some more myself. Yes, we extended the ladder. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Here we go. Okay. Well, let's go upstairs here then. Would you like to draw me? Yes, definitely. Yes, indeed, Husky. I would like to give it a go. Send me a picture on Twitter. I'll draw you like those lovely French girls. In a patch of smeared dirt in the grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Yeah. The wallet was missing ID or cards, but had a bit of cash left in it. I slid it into my back pocket and wondered where my credit card and driver's license were. I can send you a reference of my character. Yes, please, Husky. That'd be fun. So it looks like something's almost smashed through and cut through there, doesn't it? That's very unusual. Cool, thanks for the photo. Cool. I'll be definitely giving that a go at some point this week. Are you going to make another video with Nick soon? Yep, we do at least one a week. We've done the Yanni versus Laurel video, if you want to check that out. And we've done quite a few. But yes, we do at least one video a week. You can draw me as feral if you want. Okay, cool. I do generally, when I do draw animals and things like that, I do a very scratchy, natural style. So it might be something completely different to what you'd usually expect. But never say never. I'll give it a go. But I couldn't make them out. Here the sign pointed out to various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but then the rest of it was too faded to see clearly. I don't often get feral wild. Oh, cool. Well, it'd be interesting then. I'll send you some bits and pieces when I can. Hello, West Ham Piggy. How you doing, buddy? If you can make sure I'm chewing on a bone, that'd be awesome. No worries, I'll have a look. How you doing, West Ham? Are you well? Through the fence, I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wonder if I could find my way around. Okay. It has been a while. How you been, buddy? Are you well? How's things going with the move and everything? Are they okay? There was a fire pit here. It still looked a bit warm and had a few embers still burning at the bottom. Your phone is on 69%. Oh dear. 2 folded camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There were a couple of cans of beer spilled on the ground. Okay. The cheap dome tent slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside. You can see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks and a cooler. I feel like if I kept rooting through the campsite, someone will walk into me, indeed. You're still sorting everything out? Okay, well, I hope it goes well. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. Okay. Hello, Jet Fireside. How you doing, mate? Hello, Rochelle. How's it going? Hello, Jet Fireside. How are you, mate? How are you, Rochelle? Are you well? Welcome to the show, everyone. Yes, we take it. What you guys been up to? Jet Fireside, how you doing, buddy? What you been watching on telly? Guys, what you been watching? What you games you been playing? I watched the finale of Cobra Kai last night. Really good YouTube Red series. I'm glad you're doing well. It's not too bad, thanks, West Ham. Not too bad. Only one more week and then we got a week off. No worries. Thank you very much, Jetfire. So it's always good to see you too, mate. Hopefully we can meet up during the summer, buddy. I'm looking forward to that. You was watching the royal wedding. Nice. How's the royal wedding? Was it good? I never watched it, to be totally honest. Me and the boy were out in the park. There were some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait, there was a notebook there too. Did I read it? Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was a page after one page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The news page contained several names. Heather, Oliver, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose and Rachel. Rachel, her name was last on the list and marked beside the blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out the same blue ink, indeed. Oh dear. Cheryl, Heather and Rose had also been crossed out, but these marks looked older than more faded. Okay. It was good. Oh, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Your birthday's next month. Nice one. Happy birthday for next month, West Ham Piggy. Bunny and I make a flying weekend to visit up soon. Lovely, yes. That'd be great news. I look forward to that, mate. I tell you what, you've got no idea how much I look forward to that. Are you getting everyone together and planning a night out? Oh, cool. Trampled into the dirt and the grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my own credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Yes. Hopefully I can find my driving licence too. My birthday is a while away, all the way in November. Yes, me too. My birthday is in October. The warm picnic table stood within the circle of trees like an altar. It was covered in faint markings and the carvings from who I'm assumed were previous campers and hikers. Okay, here we go. The plank I found was long enough to form a crude bridge. Did I want to use it? Yes. It's honestly all I want for my birthday is to be with my boyfriend. Oh, I hope you have a lovely time. Two bodies, two young women were half dug into a hasty shallow grave between the trees. The younger looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against the flashlight. They deserved better than that. Did I clean up the gravesite? No, do not touch that. The police could sort it out, yes. Your partners are coming down for your birthday week. Lovely. That's going to be great news then, mate, isn't it? Oh, you and him live far away from each other. Oh, sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you all meet up soon. I hope you meet up with him soon. It's going to be great. He lives in the USA and I live in New Zealand. Well, I hope you get to meet him soon. Okay. Hello, Ridwan. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show, Ridwan. You alright, mate? Nice one. Bet you can't wait, Taylor. That's lovely. How are you, Ridwan, buddy? You well? Nice one, Taylor. I bet you can't wait, mate. Thanks very much, Ridwan. I'm not too bad, buddy, not too bad. Just enjoying chilling out, playing some games here. Misty Ray, how are you? Misty Ray, how have you been? All right? Welcome to the show. How are you? Not too bad, not too bad. Just enjoying, chilling out today. Thought I'd play a nice, cool game and just chill out with you guys, really, while Badger Junior's off out today. So we played some other games as well. Played some Rayman yesterday and that, so it was really good. So let me know what you think of that if you're enjoying the series. Oh, no worries, Misty Ray. See you soon. Thanks for joining me. Okay, I think we've been in this bit before. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Let's have a look. So the idea is to get round this bit then. Okay, let's have a look. I bet you can't wait for him, man. I hope you have a good time. Right, here we go. Oh dear. Right, this is where it gets a bit tough because there is like a puzzle element to this bit where you do need to sort of find your way around. Can be quite tricksy, but we'll do it. Okay, so we found our bits and pieces there. Let's go back and have a look. Right, here we go. Indeed, I hope you have a nice birthday, Taylor. No worries, Misty Ray. Look after yourself. So, Jet Fireside, it'd be great to see you and Bunny soon, I tell you. Looking forward to that. Okay, let's have a look. Which paths haven't we gone through now? Okay, we're back at the entrance there. Let's have a look. Right, so this is the river part. Let's have a look. Yes. Okay, let's have a look. Maybe we need to have a look and see where we're going now. And maybe we do need to do that in order to pick up something. Indeed, maybe they could call for help at the campsite. We'll see. Yes. Right. Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. See where we're going now. Oh dear. Right, so we've basically got to work our way around that area. Let's have a look. Damn. Is it a dead end though? Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. Right, let's have a look. So we go back to that one and we'll try the middle. See where that leads us. Okay. Okay, we go to the first bit here. Let's have a look. Right, so that's back where that door is. That's that one. Let's try this one then. Have a walk around. Right. We came out of that one, didn't we? Let's have a walk back on ourselves, see what else we can find. Okay. So we're going to keep moving about. Right, here we go. We've already been up there, so we don't want to really worry about going up the ladder again. That one's locked. Right, okay. Barks indeed. Welcome back, Husky. How you doing? Maybe indeed the dark forest. Barks indeed. It's good to have you here, buddy. Inside that tent was suffocating. Oh, okay. What's that about? Some sort of bad smell, maybe? Okay, let's have a look. Right, let's go back to that area where the tent was and try a different route. Let's try the middle here. Nope. Okay. Hello KV, welcome to the show. How are you? KV, welcome. You alright? How have you been, KV? Are you alright there? Right, okay, so we've done this bit. Okay, let's have a look. What have you been up to, KV? You well? Oh, cool, I'm glad you're fine. Okay, here we go. And you, not too bad, thank you, KV. Not too bad. Looks like we found the exit to the other side of the woods. I finally found the exit once I left. I knew I'd never want to return there again. Whew, that was good. We found that. The forest started to thin out a bit, and I thought the trees I could make out parts of the town beyond and the first hints of light. The mysteries of that forest were still behind me, but I could still feel them on my neck as like a warm breath. Oh. KV, I'm fine, thank you very much. What have you been up to lately? You alright? How have things been with you? Have you been watching the Royal Wedding? Have you been watching some science fiction or horror or comic books and things like that? What have you been up to? Those girls I'd found, someone had taken them from the campsite and had murdered them. Was it the same person who had left the old notebook? I was even more eager to get somewhere safe and find a way to reach Rachel. Ah, yes. There we go. As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognised the auto parts factory where I worked as a machinist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Hello, buddy. How you doing? It's the return of home, indeed. How you doing, buddy? Haven't played this game for about 3 years. I found the body of a security guard, just doing his job, no doubt. His face was covered with blood from some kind of head wound. I wondered, was this his flashlight this? Dug into the ground and was cracked an old watch. First my wallet and now this. Did I retrieve my watch? Yes. The watch was useless, but I put it on my wrist anyway. Indeed, hopefully he didn't do it. How are you, Nick? Are you well, buddy? It's good to see you. Guys, don't forget to check out mine and Nick's latest vlog if you haven't seen it already. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the show if you're new. One of the lockers hung open, its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. The door was locked shut and there was a little electronic box on the handle. A sign that was pasted in front of the door said, "Closed for repairs." Why was all the stuff missing? I know that feeling. It's a mystery, Nick. There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Cables burst at the box, snaking off to other parts of the factory. The metal was starting to wear. The cobwebs had collected in the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. I'm glad you're okay, Nick. Did you watch any of the royal wedding, Nick? Be interesting to see what your thoughts were. Okay, the board contained a yellow clipping to the newspaper, cartoons and notices. There were notices to and from the guys that worked there. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. Okay. Yes. It went on and on and on. Yes, we did. It was nice for Meghan and Harry, though. Cool, I'm looking forward to us doing a video on it next week, buddy, and we'll discuss what you thought. Yep. Excellent. Rusty looking card slot. Here we go. There we go. I'm glad it was nice for Meghan and Harry. Our old break table, the layers of dust and grime only made this sting more. Oh no. The door had been hastily smashed shut. Okay, let's have a look. Norman's locker was dented, like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked here. Who punched the locker? Yes, we did. Okay, we turn that switch on. A utility shelf crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take the hammer? No. The whole place reeked of disguise and repair. What was I going to do with a hammer here? Don't touch it. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take it? Yes. I slipped the key card into my pockets. Another panel that I hope could help me get the power back on. Do I push the switch? Oh. I'll show you some of my characters. Nice one. This is like gaming in 1986. Indeed, it's intentionally retro, Nick. I recommend watching this back at some point. There we go. Yes, we did. Yeah, this game's intentionally retro, Nick, so I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for the photo, Husky. I will check it in a bit. Very cool. Indeed, this is intentionally old school, Nick, so I'd love to know what you thought of it. You know what, we could use the hammer to undo that door, couldn't we? Thinking of it, it might not have been a murder weapon, but we could use it to undo the things on the door. Yes. Puzzle games, indeed, yes. What games do I enjoy playing? I enjoy playing retro games, I enjoy playing horror games, action and adventure games. This was my locker there in the factory. The stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I'd taken the picture home when the factory closed. There was a mess of empty booze balls. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. Maybe the guard was hiding, who knows? Oh, here we go. Yes, I'm pretty sure all of those are done now. Let's have a look. You enjoy puzzle games, Nick? Cool. I'm looking forward to having Nick on the show at some point. No, it's past 12 AM. Ah, cool. Indeed, 1:30 here. Okay, let's go down. Ah, the door opened, now the power's back on. Excellent. A rusty old regulator of some kind sat dusty and unused against the wall. Ah, okay. Plants, tools and broken up parts blocked any further passage. How's everyone doing? Are you okay? How's it going, guys? I hope you're alright this morning / afternoon. Another smudge of dirt, similar to one I found in these sewers, was on the floor. Okay. Didn't look like the footprints were mine, but it was too dark to tell. The deep scratches for some tool or blade. With the power box working again, the door was unlocked. Did I go through? Okay. Just gonna have a quick look round first. Okay. Yep, let's go through. Yes. I pushed the handle and stepped through the door. A rack of flashlights hung on the wall. One of them was missing. Okay. Could that have been the flashlight we had now? Interesting. Oh, thank you for that cool photo, Husky. Nice one, Nick. I'll see you later on, buddy. That's a cool photo, Husky, man. The stale scent of the old factory gave way to the brisk outdoor of pine trees and dirt. I was back outside, though I wasn't sure if that was better or worse. The path beyond was dark, and my flashlight barely illuminated anything. I wondered if it had really been taken from the factory. If so, how did I get it? That poor guard. He was probably just going about doing his job. Maybe he knew what was going on in the boarded up room. If he did, he wouldn't be telling that tale to anybody. I hope the path led back to the town. I needed to find some help. Oh dear. No worries, Nick. See you later. A rusty old truck that had careered off the road into the guardrail. Its front was crushed and its windows had all been smashed. Judging by the rust, it had been there a while. Okay. Didn't recognise the vehicle. I hoped whoever had been there had survived. Okay. I don't remember seeing that in the game before. So I think we must have seen some bits and pieces that we'd never actually been through, which is cool. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess of rotten foot and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out from one of the bags. It was my driver's licence. It looked damaged, but did I take it back? Yes. I cleaned the card off as best I could and looked pretty beat up. I was amazed to have found my credit card, and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Oh dear. I'd entered Norman's place. This was back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet except for the faint sound of a television. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I could just pop it open. I needed a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Oh dear. What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats hung on the rack. This was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? That was that doing there. There was a well-maintained gun cabinet here in Norman's room. I didn't know much about guns, but it looked like he kept a few hunting rifles. Oh. Looks like there's blood stains there as well. What was this? It looked like a pull chain hanging from the ceiling. I wonder where it led. Did I pull the chain? Yes. I gave the chain a single tug and a simple folding ladder. The attic popped down. The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Oh no, he couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my co-worker and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been killed trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, what was Rachel doing here, and why did you have her coat? Norman, maybe you deserve better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes? No. Sorry, Norman, but at that moment I was too confused to worry about you. I need to find Rachel to find some answers. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were 2 water rings from 2 cups still in the wood. Okay. The kitchen trash bin smelled like fresh. I didn't dig through the mess, did I? Yes, we did. I found a hairpin amongst the rotten food and trash and pocketed it. You never know when you can use that. There were take-out containers of food scraps. Looked like Norman was eating for 2. Okay. Right, we're going to go up to the attic then. There was a large cardboard box that hadn't been sealed. Should I open it? Yes, we shall. Opened up the old cardboard box, and I wasn't entirely surprised by what I saw. There were more of Rachel's things, more of my wife's clothes, photos, shoes, even that old radio I gave her. Why, Rachel? What were you doing here with Norman? Okay, so we found the hairpin. Maybe we can use that to open one of the doors. Let's have a look. Poor Norman. Not cool. Okay. Let's head downstairs. Joshua's Prime, how you doing, buddy? It's been ages. Okay, the general store was small, but it was clean, had a few usual things, postcards, snacks, magazines and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. Okay. Have you been, Joshua? You alright, buddy? How have you been, dude? Are you well? What have you been up to, Joshua? It's good to see you, mate. Seems like it's been forever, dude. It has been ages, buddy. Been recovering from a cold. Seen Infinity War 4 times now. And seen Monster Jam yesterday. Okay. Monster Jam. What's that about, dude? The ice box seemed to be unplugged. Must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of a water tower, which we've been up, haven't we? Looked like in much better shape then. What about Monster Jam? Was that any good? The night continued to take a horrible turn after a horrible turn. It'd been weeks since I'd last seen Norman, but to find him like that, who could have done this to him? Seeing that old dusty box of those old clothes was a shock. How long had they been there? And what was Rachel doing at Norman's place? I felt like I only had discovered more questions and no answers, but I was close to home. It was time to find out the truth. Ah, okay. Giant trucks going over large hills and the drivers aren't scared to crash. It was amazing, thank you. How are you? I'm not too bad, man. I'm not too bad. Just chilling out today. Yesterday, me and Badger Jr. did lots of Pokemon Go out in the park. That was good fun. Just been relaxing today, really, as he's off out today. And lots of things. Just chilled out, really. It was good fun. Looking forward to going back to work next week. And, of course, then after that, we have the awesome half term, which I'm looking forward to. Yes. Oh, I knew it wasn't right, but we'll be looking at the letter, yes. Hello, Lil. How you doing? Welcome, Lil. You alright? How have you been, Lil? You alright? Danger Killer. Hi, how you doing, buddy? The envelope was addressed to Norman. There was no return address, but the handwritten looked familiar. I took a deep breath and tore open the package. Guys, feel free to rewind back the stream and watch from the get-go. It is a very good fun if you could. And let me know what you think of the stream, guys. Indeed, not too bad, Danger Killer. Just relaxing, man. Playing some horror games today. We did a couple earlier on. Of course, we did Hidden Agenda, and we'll be bringing that back to the show because we got a different ending. We've been playing Rayman. We're playing some Home today. Some unusual games, which is cool, that I found in my collection that we haven't played for a while. I'll be digging out and playing with you guys because I know you haven't seen them. And yeah, I've been making plans for the Halloween season on the channel as well, so it's going to be good fun. I'm looking forward to that and making some plans and trying to work out what we're going to be doing for the future of the channel. So I'll let you guys know. Love watching your vlogs. 2 of my mates was in it. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's really good news, Lil. Nice one, Lil. Love watching your vlogs. 2 of my mates are in. Nice one. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the vlogs. More coming next week. Norman, I'm sending you this in a letter because I'm afraid to tell you this in person. What we did, well, it was wrong. My husband isn't an easy man to begin with, but this is my husband and you're his friend. So literally talking about you, that you're not an easy man. Oh dear. I need time to sort this out away from you both. I'm going away for a while. Don't tell him. Norman, so you don't think you can hold that against me? Maybe we'll work it out. I'm not sure I even want to, but he deserves at least that much. Goodbye. Ah, thank you very much. You always see me about. That's cool. Oh, blood on the walls. That's never a good sign. Yeah, we're playing some retro horror action today. I'd entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through the clothes. Ooh, I was expectant, but also afraid. Crumbs. Glad you're here, Lil. Glad you're here, everyone. Guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the show. Super Chat, Patreon or sponsor if you can help with donations of keeping the channel running. I held my breath as it approached my backyard. I was terrified to step inside. On the bridge and crossing the road, gang. Indeed, yes, that's right. On the Ardley Green Bridge, yes, that's right. The house was painfully quiet. Shh. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. Can't be good. I flicked the light switch on the door. The power was off. Crumbs. I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Dragon Ball Crazy! On the way to school with the gang. I hope you have fun, Lil. It sounds like you always love going to school and having lots of fun, so that's great news. Dragon Ball Crazy! How you going, buddy? The door of the basement was locked. Where to put that darn key? I'm glad you're doing well, Dragon Ball. What you been up to? What you been watching on TV? Did you watch any of the Royal Wedding? Me and Badger Jr. went out and played Pokemon Go yesterday. There was a small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had been away? Hadn't been Rachel picked this up. Thank you very much, mate. We always shout out your channel name because, you know, we are cool. Indeed, thank you very much, Lou. It's always fun. You've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! That's very cool. Indeed, thank you very much for the shout outs, Lou. It's very fun. Ah, man, I'm really enjoying watching your live stream, my first time. Thank you very much, Fitness Life Taylor. Welcome, mate. Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill here. To open it, yeah? I ripped the bill open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about cancelling my credit card due to non-payment. What the heck? We made poops in our school sub. Please do, yes. Lil, get everyone, get the whole school to subscribe to The Badger Show. Let's get The Badger Show viral. Thanks very much, Lil. That's very kind of you, getting everyone to subscribe. Make sure you tell them all about the channel. The front door was locked from the inside. I couldn't go out, though I'd need to see if Rachel was here. You're working on it. Great news. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much, Lil. That's very kind. And Lil has the 111th comment. So big shout out to her. I'd found this last missing piece of my wallet. The old photo of Rachel. I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. Oh. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Yeah. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I'd have got a part of my life back. Still, an image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? Our television I had purchased before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but then it was too late. Okay, well, I'm dipping. See you, Driller. Indeed. See you later, Lil. Thank you for joining us. Right, let's go up the stairs. A broken mirror. Our hallway mirror had been smashed. Its pieces scattered all over the floor. Blood everywhere in the house. That can't be good. My laptop had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key on the top of the drawer in my desk. Did I take it? Yes. I pocketed the key. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in the house had some of the same books as I did. Oh dear. My wife's, Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed. It was closed, but I had a feeling what was in it. Did I open it? Yes. Rachel's suitcase contained clothes, toiletries, and a train ticket. Is this what they were going to do with Norman? Rachel was really going to run away with Norman. Was I really such a monster? Oh. Our sink, which needed to be replaced, one of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it. Oh dear. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old clawed tooth bathtubs. Lovely. It was impractical, but it was what made the house a home. Let's have a look. So we've got a key from there. Let's have a look. See what happens now. Glad you're enjoying the show, Taylor. Thank you, Lil, for talking about the channel with everyone. It's very kind of you. Unlock the basement door. Cripeys. There was an old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old plants, cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key. Did I take the key? Yes! I took the small key and tried to remember where it unlocked. Well, we're going to find out soon enough. There was old clothes, tools and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. I put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. Hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drawer was fully installed. I might be able to break through if I found something heavy enough. No way was I going to walk away from this now. Okay. This didn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. Couldn't go out to see if Rachel was okay. Yes. To make sure she's alright. The grimy key I found in the basement unlocked the door. Drake Southpaw, how you doing, buddy? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I take it? Yes. I'm not too bad, thanks, Drake. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, Drake. How's your stream going, mate? Hey, it's good to see you, man. Just playing some old school 8-bit horror. Okay, let's head back down to the basement. I'm done. I think State of Decay may be a series. Nice one, buddy. That's going to be awesome. I'll definitely be watching some of that back, dude. Couldn't even remember our last Christmas. Oh, no. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed it hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught on my throat. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Guys, don't forget to hit the like, share and subscribe button if you're new. Super chat, Patreon or sponsor if you would like to help with donating to the show to allow us to get new games, equipment and different things that it would allow us to carry on the channel. Thanks very much, guys. Oh, here we go. What's this? Don't look. A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped on the corner. The stench of them was awful, made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had come this far. By the way, guys, today's stream is for the awesome Savage Dragoon who loves this game. So if you're watching, buddy, big shout out to you. This is especially for you, mate, because I know you enjoy this game. So if you're watching somewhere in cyberspace, this is for you, buddy. Thank you very much for becoming the patron and upping your donation. So this is for you, mate. After this searching, after all I'd seen, when I looked for it in the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Yes. It was worse than I could have possibly imagined. Within the folds of that rotting, smelling, heaving fabric was a pale, dead figure of my darling wife. What struck me most was that it wasn't bloody or torn apart. Rather, she was covered in sickly green bruises. Her windpipe had been crushed. Hello, Streamer Lee. How you doing, buddy? It's time to do. How was last night's stream, Streamer Elite? I saw you went on for over 8 hours, buddy. Nice one. And Drake, you think the series is going to be State of Decay is going to be a series? That's awesome, man. The real horror there was that whoever had killed her had done it so intimately with their bare hands. So this was what had been gnawing at the back of my mind the whole time. This was what I was afraid of. I thought about all I'd seen and wondered if any of them could help figure out who had done this. 8 hours and 35 minutes. Big shout out to you, dude. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away with my shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. I bet you're wrecked from it, dude. I bet you're wrecked from it. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? Ooh. No, there was no way that that was me out there. I woke up in that house, remember? I wasn't off in any damn forest. Or was I? This was the old photo of the old man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that house. There was a lot of disturbing things in those tunnels underneath the house. Maybe that man wasn't quite what he seemed. Well, what did I think? Was that man involved with this whole mess somehow? Yes, definitely. Those tunnels, the odd tools in the house. He wasn't innocent, that was for sure. Within the few broken pieces remained at the mirror, I could see my face growing pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. Spoopy. Oh dear. It was the key card I found at the bottom of that factory locker. I never did bother using it. Someone had been going through the lockers and poking in the plant. It didn't quite add up. Was I the one who had been going back to the factory? No. Spooky, scary skeletons sent shivers down my spine. Somebody was using that locker room, but it definitely wasn't me. Had I given up drinking, remember? The laptop had finally ran out of power. How long had it been left running? Yeah, I bet you're wrecked from it, Streamer Elite. Definitely, bud. My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep my tax records and other important information in there. It used a digital password. Maybe I left it somewhere. Okay, so his password's there somewhere. Let's see if we can find it. Did he do that to Rachel? Yes, I was sure of it. She wanted to end their affair, and that bastard, he killed her for it. A lot of it made sense. Norman was clearly seeing Rachel a lot, so he had plenty of time to plan it out. He knew where we lived, obviously. Is that why Rachel looked so scared when I came home that day? What had happened to me? Did Norman knock me out or something? Oh dear. Didn't know what to think. I just wanted to put this whole mess behind me. An 8-digit code. Yes, we took the code. Okay, so we found the code to the safe. Always useful. Indeed, and I bet you are naked, Streamer Elite. I hope you're okay, buddy. Right, let's see if we can find the safe. There it is. The code I found should let me have access to it. I'll try to open it. Yes, The code worked. I pulled out a small safe door and peered inside. There was a photo in there of Rachel and I when we had first moved into town. In it, we were smiling outside the front of the house, which looked like a real mess. Oh dear. We looked happy though. Odd, I couldn't remember who took the photo. Inside the safe was also an envelope. The front of it read, "Do not open till I tell you." Guess this was as good a time as any to see what was inside. Did I open the envelope to see what was inside? Yes. I tore open the envelope and removed the yellow lined paper inside. It was a letter written in hand. It looked familiar. Indeed, spooky, scary skeletons. Oh dear. I know this whole event had been probably pretty difficult. You can't imagine how hard it's been for me too. Well, maybe you can. This isn't what I meant to be an excuse. But, well, I hope you can better understand why I've done what I've done. Moving to this town seemed like such a dream. Quiet place to get established, to live our lives and to be together. But you know as well as I do that things quickly changed. Your drinking was one thing, but you grew more distant as you retreated to the world of yours. Well, it was clear that you didn't need me as much. In fact, maybe you never needed me at all. But it took me all this time to make you realise. In the end though, you may never forgive me for this. You may never forgive yourself. But this is probably for the best. You'll be healthier for this. If I'm just sorry it had to happen this way. Rachel. Oh no. It seemed like I'd seen all there was. Maybe, though, I was ready to go back to the basement. No worries, Husky. See you later on, buddy. We're right near the end of the game, though, if you want to check out the rest. Right near the end. Okay, no reason to return to the backyard anyway. Right, here we go. No worries, see you later, Husky. Watch back if you fancy watching the end of the stream. Okay. How long indeed? How long? There was nothing for me here anymore. No reason to stay in that house. Did I leave, never to return? Oh. Yes. Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. Guess this was when the sleepwalking started. Disappearing for hours at a time. Hello, Scorpius9472, buddy. How you doing? Right near the end of the game, sir. Great timing. I'd MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I'd tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. I knew that Rachel had tried. I know that she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. Cough. Oh no! Epic fails. The night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was the final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I'd remained unconscious in that room forever. It was obvious to me that the man I had found in that house had something to do with all of this. Could it have been him that killed Rachel? It started to seem that there was too many things I'd seen to think otherwise. And what was hidden within those sewers I'd found? The tunnel to the man's house obviously led here, but it was something I'd missed. With Rachel gone, the implications of what had happened that night were starting to gnaw at me. How are you doing, though, Scoops? Are you well? Something and someone had clearly taken my wallet. It wasn't me in those woods or at Norman's, but I could have done so. And what dropped my things all over the place was something trying to incriminate me. Even more troubling was those poor girls I'd found in those terrible woods, half hidden in the shallow grave. Their secret deaths seemed like the ultimate defiling. If I hadn't found them, what would anyone have done so? Would they have been missed? I vaguely recalled the desk had been in those tunnels, the names etched here. Someone had killed those girls. Was it that man? My whereabouts was still confusing, but I had at least sure that it wasn't me who had gone back to the factory that time and time again. Or was it? I hoped that it meant I wasn't responsible for that happened to that poor guard out of the old locker room, for that matter. After all, it'd been a long time since I'd anything to drink, hadn't it? After the factory, I thought I might just find some solace if I could just get Norman's store, but all I'd found were no horrors and more questions. Now that I've really considered it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Norman, you were dead. It was that damn hard to feel hard about that. It was clever for you and Rachel were more than just friends, but obviously whatever was going on had gone badly. So why did you kill her? Did she want out of whatever you two were getting into? Were you responsible for the other murders? And of course those horrible things had gone into town. I would find no peace, that was more certain. But this way I didn't have to look you in the eye or sit through some kind of trial and wonder what was going through your head. You're right though, Scoops, you're right. Eyes to the Husky, you're right. Dragon Ball, you're right, buddies. You're right, Streamer Elite. When I marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. But I guess in a way it did. I know how I could have known how hopeless it all was. I started to feel as disorientated as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now, coming through the back door and into the kitchen should have tipped me off that something was horribly wrong. There was no sound of the television, radio, or even the air still, but seeing Rachel there, lying ruined and discarded in the basement, that was a horror I could never have imagined. The other man I thought was involved in all this, somehow I knew it. But it was Norman, that traitorous son of a who had done this deed. Whatever was going on, he was the one who took Rachel away from me. I hated him more for it than I could possibly express, but that offered no strength, no solace. Rachel was gone now, and I was too, forever. As I swung open the door and stepped out of the air, I caught a scent of the wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife, that I just thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who would I turn to? Apple, how you doing? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbours knew. The front lawn was soft and giving me beneath my feet, and couldn't shake the urge that should stand here rather than that I should run. How you doing, Apple? Al, welcome to the show. How's it going? I'm not too bad, thank you very much. I'm not too bad, thank you very much. Indeed, sound samples are courtesy of freesound.org. Indeed, we had a lovely time playing some interactive horror. How are you, Apple? Are you well? What have you all been up to? Scorps, are you okay, buddy? How's everyone doing? Interactive horror. How are you, Apple? Are you well? Indeed, what have you been up to, Apple? What have you been doing? I'm glad. Just been enjoying the sunshine. It's been a lovely day yesterday. It was very fun yesterday indeed, playing some Pokemon Go and having lots of fun with Badger Jr. in the park, as well as loads of fun. Indeed, cool stuff it was. It was a really good time. You've just woken up. Okay, well, good to see you. You've just woken up at 2:10. Crumbs. Far Cry 5 is fun. Well, I'm glad you had fun, Mr. Drake. I'm glad everyone had a good time. And I hope you all have lots of fun with the rest of your Sunday. If we get time, we might play a bit of Emily Wants to Play. You got a shiny Charizard. Nice one. Nice one, Apple Owl. Nice one, dude. Nice one. Oh, dear. Playing the arcade mode at the moment. Nice one. What do you think of the arcade mode? I know that Zarek hasn't given the arcade mode a go yet. I wonder if he will at some point. We shall see. Indeed, guys. Well, I hope you all have a great Sunday. Perhaps we'll be back with another game soon enough. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the show. And don't forget to, of course, check out the other videos that are on the channel, like the Yanni versus Laurel video that Nick Field made, and the other content from the Strolling, and lots of other different pieces. If you'd like to check out the rest of the channel, please do. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'm glad you got a shiny Charizard, Apple Owl. That's really cool. And you've been playing some player-made map Drake. That's really cool. Nice one. I'm here, guys. If you want to chat for a bit, we can chat for a little bit. Indeed. Okay, Taylor. No worries, buddy. Indeed. Oh, so you've been playing some player-made maps. Okay, they've already started doing those, have they, Drake? That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty awesome. Okay, no worries, indeed. So you played some player-made maps. What are those like, Drake? Are they fun? Indeed. You got a shiny Charizard, Apple Owl. Were they hard to get? What was it like? Nice. Well, I hope everyone had fun yesterday at that big Pokemon Go meetup. I'm looking forward to starting playing Pokemon more now. Some are very hard. Oh dear. That's painful then. Not good, not good. Okay, guys, I'm going to head off and I'll see you real soon, everyone. Bye for now, Barmy Badger Army. Thanks for joining me for Home, a unique horror adventure by Benjamin Rivers. I'll see you all soon, guys. Bye for now, and big shout out to all of my moderators and patrons who help pay for new equipment such as this controller. So I'll see you guys real soon. Bye for now, Barmy Badger Army. See you later on, everyone. Bye. Look after yourselves and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Bye, everyone.